we assume things are nailed on, but you know what? Everyone assumed La La Land was nailed on for Best Picture.
True.
And look at what happened there.
Oscar time. It is pub talk.
I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is going to storm the Oscars.
Parasite's one of those films that blew me away.
Parasite will just edge it. I think it's going to be close.
Parasite.
You know, I protest that because it doesn't have the little bell at the end, so I don't like that intro as much. I'm just thinking about it. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. What's up, Adam? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Rob. Welcome. Welcome. It's 24 hours on since we were last live,
Yes,
and we're back. We're back in the pub, but I'm not drinking a beer. It's too early in the day. It's 9 a.m. on the East Coast. It's 6 a.m. or just gone on the West Coast. It's only 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I guess it's 5 p.m. somewhere, right? So
Yes.
So yeah, we could technically have a beer if we wanted to, but I'm having a piping hot caffeinated beverage.
Yes,
so,
caffeinated beverage. AW, my man.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Dewey.
So yeah, shout out to.
Yeah, it's not that early there. You could be drinking. You could be going
I could be
crazy.
drinking, but yeah, I've got to drive later, so
Okay.
so there we go.
Well,
So somebody wishing us Happy New Year 2022.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. It was a good year.
I am a retro channel, so why not?
But yes, we are 24 hours on from the Oscars announcements. Normally we would do our sort of recap and analysis the day of, but I had plans last night, so we said, "Oh, let's sleep on it. Let's digest it. Let's process it." Obviously, we reacted live yesterday on both channels here on Adam's Land and over on RobFuz. So if you're on YouTube, check out RobFuz. Check out my channel, Adam's Land. If you're listening on the podcast or on the pubcast, you can find us on YouTube as well. Obviously, if you are listening, thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, here we are discussing the 2026 Academy Awards, the 98th Academy Awards Oscars nominees. Now that they're out there, you know, there's quite a bit to get through. There's a few snubs, a few shocks, a few surprises. Yeah, and we have a record-setting Oscar nominee film now, like taken away from the previous nominee total was 14, and that was held jointly by All About Eve, by Titanic, and by La La Land. They all had 14 nominations apiece and were the most nominated films in Oscars history in any one calendar year. But Sinners, Ryan Coogler's Sinners, has taken that record with 16 nominations. And that's 16 nominations, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's across 16 different categories as well.
That's crazy.
Which is
No
impressive.
duplicates in one category.
So let me have a look if Sinners has a duplicate quickly. I know One Battle After Another is the second highest nominated this year with 13 nominations, but that's only across 12 categories because they have two actors in the same category. But 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different categories.
That is crazy
for Sinners. So that's So it means there's only 50 films nominated this year. So 50 films totally nominated, and that's including your 35 feature-length films, and then obviously your short films across the documentaries, the animated shorts, the live-action shorts, whatever, you know. So 50 in total, which is a low number. Normally it varies between sort of 50 and the upper 50, 58 maybe, or something like that. So 50 films, and I guess we've got Sinners and One Battle After Another to thank for that. I think there was 3 films with 9 nominations apiece as well, which was Frankenstein and Marty Supreme, and Sentimental Value from Norway, which has done great and got 9 nominations there. Hamnet got 8. So, you know, there's quite a few of the films have taken a large spread of the films, and therefore there's not lots of films with the odd sort of lesser number nominations, if that makes sense. So
makes sense.
So fewer to get through this year. So
so first off, why do you think Sinners why do you think it has the record?
I mean, it's difficult to answer that question other than to say it's a fantastic film. The sound is great, the music is great in it, the production value is great, the story is great, the performances are great, and that's where a lot of it lies. It's obviously in the best picture race. It's it's got acting nods across there. I believe it's got directing nod as well. It has a writing nod for the storyline. It does have technical nods for production and editing and sound and things like that. So yeah, it's and it's well deserved because the whole thing put together is thoroughly entertaining throughout.
Okay. I was just wondering why that movie as opposed to any movie in the last, since Titanic, really.
Yeah, well, since La La Land.
Since La La Land, yeah, true.
La La Land, yeah. So,
which didn't win, technically.
It did, and it didn't. Yeah.
That year, how many awards did La La Land win, and how many awards did the movie that won? I just escaping me at the moment. Do you remember off the top of your head? You're usually good with that stuff.
I think La La Land won 8, if I'm not mistaken. It could be less. It could be 6. 6. Sorry. Yeah, La La Land won 6, and let's have a look. Moonlight, I think that won 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken. So,
including
3.
Best Picture.
Yeah, 3. So, including Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor for Mahershala Ali, and Best Adapted Screenplay for Barry Jenkins. And yeah, so
how many did Titanic win? I'm going to put you on that spot. So I'll look that one up. So
I believe Titanic was something like 11, if I'm not mistaken.
11, yeah.
11, yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
Okay.
So.
All right, so it received 14 nominations, like you said, at the time the record. But does this record amount of nominations, does that lock in that it's going to win Best Picture? What's your thoughts?
It's early to say at the minute. One battle after another is doing a lot of the hard running at the moment. And we've seen it kind of ebb both ways, haven't we? I mean, if you remember, Power of the Dog got a lot of nominations that year, and then Coda swept in at the last minute and took it away with only 3 nominations as well. A bit like Moonlight did on La La Land. So La La Land did all the front running when that famously was announced as the winner and then lost to Moonlight. Yeah, we have seen films that have been heavily nominated and gone to win it, like The Shape of Water, and like Titanic, obviously. But then, obviously, like I say, there's other films in the reckoning, and let's obviously not underestimate. Let's not underestimate One Battle After Another, because that has got 13 nominations, which is a very impressive haul. That's only one less than what the record stood at previously. So, welcome into the pub, Mr. Fullerton Mraz. Exciting news for you, buddy. There, going on American Idol this Monday, so that's fantastic. Welcome in Stevie Lee as well.
I think Fulton, are you singing on American Idol, or are you just going to watch? I think he said he was singing on it, which is cool.
That's amazing.
God bless Fulton.
So yeah.
I thought I remember seeing that on so much stream.
Very, very cool. So.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. I know it's early,
but yeah, so some major snubs to get through as well. We'll talk about the snubs at the end. Like for anyone that's kind of not caught up with the I'm going to be singing, that's fantastic. Well done.
That's awesome.
That is very, very cool. So yeah, we'll talk about the snubs and the people that missed out or the surprise inclusions at the end. Obviously, for anyone that hasn't sort of caught up yet or stayed up to speed with what films did get nominated, this is your chance to kind of learn which films have been nominated. Yeah. Obviously, I will go into a further sort of in-depth dive into those films and what they're about in a separate video, which will get uploaded on Adam's Land in the coming weeks. So I need to obviously work on that, put it together. So bear with. But yes, we've got 24 categories to get through. We're going to go through all of them. So I'm going to add the first one in there. So
real quick before we start, we have another award-winning thumbnail. If you guys check it out on our YouTube channel, if you're on the podcast, you got to see it. We are lounging, talking about the awards, and don't forget too. And I just wanted to thank my channel members and thanks everyone who supports us and our channel and our show, which is awesome. Our last show did amazing, Adam. Before we dive in, I wanted to say we did a ton of views. I think probably the best views in a long, long time. Thank you so much. I thought we had a great show yesterday.
It's great to see
And
people coming back to the pub.
yeah, and don't forget, we want to have you guys participate. We always ask people to do their picks. Believe it or not, Noah has his picks in already. So
Has his picks in already.
I
So
sent
yeah,
it to
which
Adam,
is
so
fantastic.
yes,
So
so good. Thank you, Noah. And we're going to be doing our sheets. I'll be sending them out. So don't forget to participate. All right. That said, I'm sorry, Adam. Let's go. Let's add this in.
Don't apologize. So the first category announced for the nominees this year was this one.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role. Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. Inga Ibsdotter Lilas, Sentimental Value. Amy Madigan, Weapons. Wunmi Masaku, Sinners. Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another.
Yeah. What's that good looking couple on a red carpet? I don't know.
That's well, Kimmy and I thought we'd get dressed up for the occasion.
Nice. I like that. It was good.
Or for an occasion. So,
you're having way too much fun with AI. I love it though.
We're having way too much fun with AI. Yeah, that wasn't actually us last night. That was or this morning. That was a photo done into AI. And why not? There's a couple of AI. There's a couple of AI films.
Really, we'll get to that.
That have been nominated this year. So yeah, but yeah, we'll get to that shortly. But yeah, so obviously we're looking at a technical difficulty there. No, we're looking at actress in a supporting role there. So Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. So that's obviously Sentimental Value has got two nominees here in this one category. So Elle Fanning and Inga Ibsdotter Lilias. So that's that's a Norwegian international film. So it's so to see performances in there straight away off the bat. I'm looking forward to seeing that film because that's not the only nominees for that film for the acting categories. Amy Madigan from Weapons, fantastic performance. I've seen Weapons. I've seen Amy Madigan's performance. I was expecting more nominees for Weapons. This is the only nomination that film got.
Wow. Okay.
But it's a well-deserved one because Amy Madigan's performance is brilliant. So,
she's a great actress.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wunmi Masaku, Sinners. Again, Sinners is full of fantastic performances, as I've touched on earlier. And Tiana Taylor, possibly doing the front running right now because she won the Golden Globe. She was shocked because Amy Madigan did win the Critics' Choice Award. So, but Tiana Taylor won the Golden Globe. So that'll be an interesting battle to see how that one plays out. That's not a pun on words, obviously talking about Tiana Taylor and One Battle After Another, but there are, again, One Battle After Another is loaded with performance nominations. So, but there we go. So that was the actress in a supporting role category.
Why do I always feel like one award show someone wins and another like that's always like split those supporting categories all the time?
It
right?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, sometimes you get locks, and the locks are we've seen it before though. We've seen the swing as well. There was, if you remember back to when the second Black Panther film came out, and there was a lock there until Jamie Lee Curtis swooped in and won the BAFTA and the Oscar, or was it the SAG Award and the Oscar? I can't remember, but she swooped in and completely stole the performance away, completely stole the award away for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
And that was the reaction in the crowd was very telling. So yeah, that was I mean, sometimes you get those swings, sometimes you get locks. It'll be interesting. Sometimes you get the odd. I love award season where there was one year, I can't remember which year it was, but there was one year a couple of years ago where we went into the Best Actress race, where 4 of the 5 nominees had won awards that season.
Yeah, I remember.
So that. Yeah, and that was like, well, who's going to take the Oscar? So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, some great performances in there that I've seen already. Some that I'm looking forward to seeing. So yeah, that was the actress in a supporting role category. The next category is lined up and was. Here are the nominees for achievement in makeup and hairstyling: Frankenstein, Kakuo, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister. So from this category, I've only seen Sinners so far. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Smashing Machine. I've seen the transformation that Dwayne the Rock Johnson goes under, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. I don't know anything about Kikuo, if I'm being honest.
Coo coo. I just like want to sing this song. Coo coo coo. I don't know. Sorry.
Please don't.
Sorry.
I'm joking. Again, similarly, I don't know anything about The Ugly Stepsister. So yeah, Frankenstein looks. I mean, Frankenstein. I'm expecting good things because it's a Guillermo del Toro production. You've seen what Guillermo del Toro has done before in like The Shape of Water and Pinocchio and things like that. He is excellent. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Frankenstein and the Smashing Machine, and then Kikuo I think is a Japanese production, and The Ugly Stepsisters, or The Ugly Stepsister. Sorry, there's no plural there. I don't know anything about that one, but sometimes you find great films from doing that. So yeah. Stevie Lee's heading out the pub. Have a great day, everyone. I'll watch the rest on replay. Thanks, Stevie. Take care, buddy. Let's take a look. Let me drop that.
I love these videos, by the way. They're awesome. Good job.
Thanks, pal.
They're fun.
Yeah, have you seen any of these yet, or?
I've seen a couple of the movies, nothing big.
Yeah. Any you're looking forward to seeing?
I saw Wicked, but that's not nominated. I saw.
Well, yeah, we will get to that.
There.
We will get there. Yeah. So,
Zootopia 2. That's really it. I haven't really seen anything yet, so it's usually the case around now. So hopefully I will get to see more. So
yeah, we will. I'm sure we can get a few under our belts before the Oscars comes along.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be you. So what's your prediction this year? How many awards is Adam going to watch? How many award nominated movies is Adam going to watch this year? Let's see.
We'll see. I'm gonna watch as many as I can. Like, I know I didn't quite hit the mark last year, so hopefully I'll go a little bit better than last year. So I think last year I got to around 42 or something like that. So
I predict Adam watches them all.
Well, we'll see. It depends. Sometimes some of them don't get released until just after the Oscars, which is always a shame. But obviously there was that one great year, and we speak about this a lot. That one great year where everything was made available on streaming because I say it was a great year. It wasn't, because there was a lot of lockdowns and
a great year to watch movies at home.
A great year to watch movies at home. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
although that being said, some films belong in a cinema, like Avatar: Fire and Ash, which I went to see last night on an IMAX screen in 3D. It's the only way to watch that film. Like, don't if you're going to watch that film, don't wait to watch it at home. Trust me, go and watch it on a 3D IMAX. It's worth paying out that little bit of money to go and do that, because it transports you into that world of Pandora, and it's absolutely sublime. So that's all I will say on that one. But yes, the third category nominated or announced for the nominees this year was
Here are the nominees for music, Best Original Score: Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners.
So there we go. So that was maybe one of the first. Well, actually, sorry, I really should have said at the top. So just rolling back 2 categories, the supporting actress. That was the first major snub. So off the bat, the first major snub this year, Ariana Grande not getting nominated for her supporting actress performance in Wicked for Good. Like you just touched on, Wicked got 0 nods this year. It got 10 last year. That's a huge drop off. And so Ariana Grande not getting nominated in Wicked for Good. That was a huge surprise. In this one as well, in Best Original Score, I think a lot of people were expecting Hans Zimmer to get nominated for F1. So, and F1 did make the Best Picture race. So for Zimmer to get snubbed for original score, I think that was a shock to people. Sinners has got a great score. I do like. So I was looking at a song there. I was thinking, why am I not seeing Sinners? I know Sinners is on there. Ludwig Göransson, of course, fantastic score, and I do wonder if he will take that one. Obviously, you've got Hamnet, you've got One Battle After Another, you've got Frankenstein and Begonia. So, I don't doubt, like, the scores that Guillermo del Toro uses in his films are always great. Um, and the music in Yorgos Lanthimos' films are always very entertaining as well. So I'm intrigued to hear what the scores are like in Begonia. Similarly in Hamnet and One Battle After Another as well, but I can say Ludwig Göransson's score in Sinners is top notch. So, yeah. Have you seen any of those films yet?
I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen it on any of these. I've seen Zootopia too. That's it.
Well, you've
seen
got
one.
some. Yeah, you got a little bit of catching up to do.
I'm sorry, and I saw K-pop Demon Hunters. We saw.
Okay. See, I've not seen that one yet.
So I've seen two. So
I did see Elio, which is also nominated.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I saw Elio too. So I've seen
there
3
you
of the
go,
movies.
see?
Yes,
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Thanks for pulling that out of me. So we did see that in the theater. So
I'm noticing a pattern though. It's all cartoons for you. It's all animated. So.
yep, that's what we like over at this household, the RobFuz household. It's funny though. Like Elio was really good. I really liked it. Not many people loved it, but I loved it. It was great, and it just kind of. I think K-pop is going to take it. I think Zootopia 2. I love the first one. I love the second one. I just don't see that pulling up. And I don't see the hype train. We'll get to that, but
yeah,
we'll
we'll get to that category.
Yeah.
The next category though, and this is one that I can't profess to know much about.
Yeah.
I'm sure you won't as well. But let's touch on it anyway. Here are the nominees for Best Live Action Short Film: Butcher's Stain, A Friend of Dorothy, Jane Austen's period drama, The Singers, and Two People Exchanging Saliva. Interesting name at the end there for that last one.
Wait, hold on a sec. First off, I feel this category every year there's like a controversial title in like the shorts or the documentary or something. I think they do it on
one of the
purpose.
shorts. Yeah, usually there's a controversial title in one of the shorts. Sometimes in the short animated. I'm looking through, and because obviously it has the filmmakers on the Academy website as well. So and sometimes in these live action shorts, you will get a well-known filmmaker, who's normally more synonymous with feature filmmaking. And
what's that one
known
recently?
to the general public? They're normally involved, but I'm not seeing any. Maybe Steve Pinder, but yeah.
Or you'll get like an actor in there or something, a well-known actor.
Yeah, exactly.
What was they had a well-known actor and a well-known director like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. I can't remember it off the top of my head at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd have to go and do a search through, but at the moment that's not it's like it's not jumping out at me, which is fine. But yeah, so I do enjoy the live action shorts though. Like the live action shorts, the documentary shorts, even the animated shorts as well. Like I do enjoy them because sometimes, it's something that just kills 30 minutes, but they can be thought provoking. They can be quite entertaining. So yeah, I don't know anything about any of these movies at the moment, but I'm very much looking forward to viewing them and seeing what they are. And obviously, speaking of the shorts, the next category is also amongst the shorts.
Here are the nominees for Best Animated Short Film: Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and The Three Sisters.
Oh, again.
What was
I got the movie, by the way. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
Yes,
With Wes Anderson and Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes, that's what we're thinking
that's
about.
Right.
So.
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
and
sorry.
It was great. It was a really well done film, that one. But yes, this one again, I'm looking through. I don't recognize any of the filmmakers, but again, you can sometimes get some really fun little animated shorts in there, really cute ones. So I'm very much looking forward to watching them when they become available. Sometimes sometimes they're difficult to track down.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not.
Sometimes no, exactly. Sometimes because these filmmakers obviously want to get that sort of public sort of momentum and the race for the BAFTAs and the Oscars and things. Sometimes they become readily available on the likes of Vimeo and YouTube. So if you're into short films, take a look, and sometimes you'll find these films out there. So yeah, and they are, I should say, they are legally uploaded by the filmmakers, not illegally. So by whoever's distributing them, whoever's made these films, they are made readily available, and not illegally. But yeah, that was the live action shorts. Obviously, I think normally you get an acting category right off the bat. Then you get a few of the small sort of the shorts and a couple of technical awards like score and hairstyling, and then you always get the writing nominees, and this is where obviously you'll find storytelling for some of the pictures that are in the best picture race come in. So the next category is here are the nominees for writing best adapted screenplay: Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams.
You guys look so lovely.
Thank you. Give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. So
Yeah, I always get to this category. I'm like, oh, this is missing and that's missing, but then I realize it's the other screenplay one.
yeah, so this is the adapted screenplay. Yeah, so obviously something that's taken from a source material, which obviously Frankenstein, we know that's a story that's told in the past. Hamnet, Chloe Zhao, we know that's obviously based on a Shakespearean story.
Yes.
So I'm Train Dreams was taken from a book, I believe. One Battle After Another and Begonia, I have no idea where those have come from. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing all of these films. Oh, Train Dreams I have seen. Train Dreams is, I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, you saw Train Dreams because you said you liked it.
Yeah, I did see Train Dreams, and it was a nice little story. So yeah, I did enjoy that one. I do suspect One Battle After Another might take this one. Paul Thomas Anderson. I think he took the Golden Globe for writing. So I do suspect that's where the smart money is at this early stage. Obviously, there's a lot of award season to go though, and momentum can gather with other productions as well. So we'll see what happens there. But that is the adapted screenplay category, and then obviously you get the other one that you were talking about, the original screenplay category.
Sometimes we're like, we didn't realize stuff was adapted, so like it's a confusing category sometimes for me.
Yeah.
Here are the nominees for writing Best Original Screenplay: Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
What's It Was Just an Accident? What is that?
It Was Just an Accident. I believe that is an international
okay.
film as well. I could be wrong there, but I believe it is a
Yeah, it's an internet. It's from France. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say I believe that is nominated in the international films category. Yeah. So I could be wrong there, but I believe that is in the international films. So I don't know much about Blue Moon. There are a couple of nominations for Blue Moon. It Was Just an Accident, like I say, is one of the international ones. Marty Supreme has got quite a few nods, including Best Picture. Sentimental Value is arguably the strongest performing of all the international films this year. It's got 9 nominations, including a lot of acting performance ones. But yeah, I think Sentimental Value is going to take a few awards this year. I do.
Yeah, I think so too. You're saying.
Yeah, a lot of the Academy voters, especially the European element, obviously like to support the international films. So I do think Sentimental Value could take a few awards there. So it's one that I'm really looking forward to seeing. I have a trip to Norway coming up later this year as well. So obviously with this being a Norwegian film, I'm gonna have a little bit more vested interest in it, I guess. But again, Sinners screenplay written by Ryan Coogler, fantastic. So I can't praise that one enough. So yeah, very much looking forward to seeing that. Very much hoping that will win. I've already seen it. Sorry, I just got slightly distracted there with a
Me.
message that came.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I fixed the problem. So.
Nice one. Yeah, sorry, there was a few technical difficulties in the background there. So Rob and I were just kind of discussing that off screen. Obviously, while we're live, sometimes we get a little bit distracted with obviously trying to communicate with each other non-verbally, yes. While also trying to verbalize our thoughts on these nominees. So yeah, the next category, and they always announce these categories in two sections, don't they? They always take a break. So this was the last one, and you kind of know which one's coming before the break, or you know when the break's coming, because they always start off with one of the supporting actor or actress categories, and then they kind of round up the first section of the nominees with the other ones. So this is the next category. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting role. Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo for Sinners. Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. And Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
What are you thinking?
There we go. So, okay. So, I mean, again, two nominations here for One Battle After Another. So this is the one where they duplicate their nods and therefore can only get, unless there's a tie here somehow, between.
So there's never been a tie, have there?
And Sean Penn. There has been ties in the past.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Benicio del Toro and Sean Penn both nominated for One Battle After Another. Delroy Lindo, Sinners, again, like I say, Sinners has got some great performances throughout. But the two performances to look out for so far, I mean, Jacob Elordi won the Critics' Choice Award for actor in a supporting role. Stellan Skarsgård won the Golden Globe for actor in a supporting role in Sentimental Value. So again, it's very much very much up in the air at the moment as to where this could go. I have only seen the one performance so far, which was Delroy Lindo's, which was great, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing the other four performances as well. So obviously there was a bit of a break there before they came back to announce the brand new category for 2026. So it's the first time they've added a new category at the Oscars in 24, 25 years, something like that.
Yeah, something. Yeah, so, I thought it was 22, but
so yeah, so very much looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. We do see similar categories like the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globe and stuff. So we'll see how this one plays out. But yeah, the next one is.
Here are the nominees for achievement in casting.
Hamnet.
Marty Supreme.
One Battle After Another.
The Secret Agent.
And Sinners. Were you scribbling something on a notepad then?
Does it come out? I thought it mutes me, but sorry.
No, it doesn't mute. No.
Oh, good to know.
I can hear everything you're doing every time you play one of these video clips.
I thought it muted.
No, only when you have it in the other section. Yeah, so when
it.
someone presents a video, it doesn't mute, only in the other section.
Oh, okay. That's my bad. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I do stuff when the videos go. So
yeah.
So what do you think? Like, why do they even need this? Don't get mad at me casting people, but I don't know.
I don't know, but I think this is a byproduct of the failed attempt a few years ago. If you remember, they tried to add in a category that nobody wanted, which they have at the Golden Globes as well, which is kind of like the I think they called it at the Oscars. They wanted to call it the best popular movie,
box office kind of thing.
yeah. So yeah, the Golden Globes, they kind of have box office, and basically that was kind of a movie to celebrate movies. Essentially, all it does is pats the ones on the back that have a ready-made audience, so are going to do really, really well. So things like Barbie, sort of had a fantastic sort of success. Wicked had a ready-made audience, because there was fans of the musical and stuff, and it was very, very well sort of revered. So it's something that isn't necessarily needed out there. If you think back to like 3 years ago, I think Avatar: The Shape of Water and Top Gun: Maverick were sort of the two biggest blockbusters of the year, and they were both in the Best Picture race that year. Why did they? They wouldn't have needed a most popular sort of picture, something to basically celebrate box office success. So I think in terms of that, what they've then done is, a lot of movie fans go to see films for their favorite performers. There's an actor that they like, Tom Hanks, or you see Tom Hanks is going to be in a movie and you go, well, that's going to be great because he's fantastic. Or you see Emma Stone's in a movie and you think, or you might be a fan of, I don't know, Sandra Bullock or whoever, so Sandra Bullock's always comedic, or Will Ferrell, so, again, like great comedic performances, Ryan Reynolds, whoever. So people will go and watch films because they're expecting things from a talent that's attached, whether that's a whether that's a director or whether
That makes sense. Okay.
A performer. So I guess this is where it's come in is and obviously a movie, you could have one good actor in it and a load of lesser known actors, and you either see that one well-known actor carrying the movie or phoning it in, as they're sometimes accused of doing, which I think is sometimes unfair. And you sometimes see a movie where you're like, wow, this cast is, you know what I mean? And you kind of go, this whole ensemble is fantastic.
sure.
And I guess, I'm intrigued to see how this award is received over the coming years. I would like to see an award in stunts, personally. So I'm not sure if that's something that's down the line, but that's where I would like to see the next new Oscars category is stunts, because I think there's not enough recognition for the stunt performers out there who literally risk life and limb to tell these stories sometimes. So yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Obviously, casting, we have got Sinners has got a great cast. One Battle After Another has got a great cast. Hamnet looks great. Again, performances in there that are nominated, snubs from Hamnet as well, which we'll get to. Mighty Supreme, and The Secret Agent. So that one in casting, obviously not many people know about The Secret Agent. I believe that's the movie from Brazil. But Wagner Moura is nominated for Best Actor there. So yeah, it's interesting that one's crept in. There are some other movies that I could think of that maybe, have not entered the conversation yet, and maybe that's because they're not competing this year. Maybe they're going to be in next year's awards categories and things. But yeah, so we will see. But that's the new casting category. Like I say, I think Sinners has done well at the Golden Globe so far and at the Critics' Choice in similar categories. So we'll see how that one plays out. The next category announced.
Here are the nominees for achievement in costume design: Avatar: Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners.
So obviously, a lot of Avatar is heavily CGI and VFX based. So I'm fascinated that one is in the costume category, and I can't remember if Shape of Water was nominated for costume. Thinking on that, so I'd have to look back. Yeah, we have Frankenstein. I'm expecting good things because it's a Guillermo del Toro performance again, and Hamlet's obviously a period piece. So period pieces normally get nominated and do quite well. Sinners, Ruth Carter. Ruth Carter's obviously a well-known costume designer, so she could stand to do well here. I've not seen Marty Supreme yet, so I'm not able to comment on it. So, but yeah, I do sometimes love the costume design categories. Like if you remember back to things like
like the period pieces.
Yes, but also when like Emma Stone did Cruella, things like that.
Right,
Yeah. The costume designs in that were superb. But like you say, period pieces tend to fare quite well. So it'll be interesting to see where this one goes.
Shape of Water was nominated Best Costume Design.
Yes, was Avatar: Fire and Ash in 2022?
Oh,
not Fire and Ash. Sorry, Avatar: Shape of Water. So, yes, sorry, no, Shape of Water.
Is that what you meant?
Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar: The Way of Water.
Is that what you meant? The Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water is a Guillermo del Toro film. So yes,
I was wondering why you're asking that, but I understand where you're going now. So I apologize.
Yeah, my
Avatar: The Way of Water. Best visual effects, best picture, best production. Is that what it says? Production design. Yeah, those three. So no, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't nominated for costume, whereas it is this year. So interesting. Okay. The next category, and this one has another snub. Speaking of Avatar. So, but yeah, the next category is. Here are the nominees for Music Best Original Song. Dear Me from Diane Warren, Relentless. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I Lied to You from Sinners. Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verdil. And Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
I like that when you looked at Kimmy and gave her the look of love on that one. So I like that one.
Viva Verdi. I got that one wrong. This is interesting because obviously you can only get 5 nominees in this category. Now, the Viva Verdi song I think was the surprise inclusion here, at the expense of 2 surprise snubs. So I think obviously Miley Cyrus's song "Dreaming On," which is from Avatar: Fire and Ash, that has been sort of hyped up during awards season. It's been nominated in other awards, so that was a surprise omission. But also Ariana Grande's "The Girl in the Bubble" from Wicked for Good, and I think having seen that Ariana Grande was snubbed in the actress category, and then seeing that there was no song, bearing in mind, I think at the Golden Globes, Wicked for Good had 2 nominees, if I'm not mistaken, in the Best Original Song category. The fact that there was nothing for Wicked for Good in this, that started to spell bad news for Wicked, I think.
Yeah,
so,
I remember yesterday you were like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that was, it was absolutely staggering that The Girl in the Bubble wasn't nominated. So yeah.
This category's always strange, I'll be honest with you. It's always like one or 2 good songs, and the rest you're like, what is that?
Yeah, so obviously Diane Warren nominated once again. Yes. I think the Academy are just desperate for her to win, so they're going to keep on nominating her until she finally wins. Because is this like a 9th year on the bounce now? Her 17th, I think,
in a row. 17th, you were saying, right?
17th nomination, 9 on the bounce. Yeah, 9 in a row. But unfortunately for Diane Warren, as much as I would love to see her win finally, I think it's going to go to Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters.
1,000%. I'm sorry.
If
Diane Warren wrote Golden, she would have won. But
I Lied to You. I Lied to You from Sinners is a good song. Sweet Dreams of Joy, I don't know, from Viva Verdi, and Train Dreams from Train Dreams, again, good song. But yeah, this is 100% going to Golden. So that's an interesting category to see 2 strong songs snubbed, and then
Ed Sheeran Drive was a good song too. I was watching that this morning. He did it on. He has his all-star band doing it, which was awesome. He was on Jimmy Kimmel. I was watching it this morning. Such a great song.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
So some surprising snubs there. So it's it's
Yeah.
actually it'll be interesting. Like it's going to go to Golden surely, but
Yeah.
I really really hope Diane Warren swoops in and gets a surprise win on the night, maybe. But
God bless K-pop Demon Hunters and Golden. Like it's such a big success. Like, and I think they made this movie and they didn't realize how big it was. And the sequel's like 3 years away or something. And like the whole resurgent, like the band was like just on like performing again. I've seen them like 3-4 times in the last few weeks. Like I guess for the Oscars, and it's a fun song. It's
yeah,
clearly gonna
yeah.
win, but all good. So. All right, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Here are the nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film: The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor.
Real good. Oh, real quick before we move on, my prediction: Diane Warren's going to win. They're going to make a documentary about her Oscar run. She's going to wait. Hold on. She's going to write a song for that, and that's what she's going to win for. There you
That
go.
would be amazing.
And you know, I don't know if
10 in
she's
a
going to
row,
still
though.
be around still, but yeah, whatever. But it is actually a cool story. Me and Adam talked about it last show, and we were saying how if a film's smart, they would go to Diane Warren, ask her to do a song, and then they hey, Oscar nominated movie. So
Oscar nominated movie. So
yes.
yeah.
So, but I'm sorry. Forgot about that.
And sometimes like just the films that have only been nominated for song, like the Viva Verde one. Like let's see, it's the only one I think it's nominated for, and it could be a great film. Like Four Good Days was.
Is that animated? I think it is animated.
That one's. I'm not sure.
Viva
I'm not
Verde.
sure. I've not looked into that one yet. So.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. On to this one.
Yeah, documentary feature, like the Alabama Solution. I don't know what that solution is. I'm intrigued to find out. Mr. Nobody Against Putin. It's interesting that it says nominees to be determined. So on the Academy website, so you have the filmmakers for the Alabama Solution, for Come See Me in the Good Light, for Cutting Through Rocks, and for The Perfect Neighbor. But Mr. Nobody Against Putin, nominees to be determined.
It's nobody.
Is that Mr. Nobody? Is
Yes.
Mr. Nobody the filmmaker? And yeah, that's so yeah, very very intrigued by that one. so but yeah, again, some of the documentaries are really insightful and I think we all judge books by its cover. Sometimes we just want to be entertained, but some of these documentaries are powerful. They're things that we maybe wouldn't have watched if it wasn't for the Oscars runs. So yeah, I do look forward to seeing the documentaries sometimes. Some of them are really hard watches, and some of them, can really pack a punch, really carry a lot of emotion, things like that. But yeah, and some of them can be tough to get through, but yeah, they're always great to watch.
For sure. And I credit Adam a lot because he said, "Oh, go watch this, go watch that." If I don't get a chance to watch everything, he's like, "You definitely got to watch this one." And some are intense. And if it wasn't for Oscars, I would never known about him. So
yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
So yeah, speaking of documentaries, the obviously we just had the documentary features. The next category is here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Film: All the Empty Rooms, Armed with Only a Camera: The Life and Death of Brent Renaud, Children No More: Were and Are Gone, The Devil is Busy, and Perfectly a Strangeness.
I'm trying to think of who you look like in that video clip, but it'll come to me. So.
Rumor has it I look like Adam's Land.
I think so, yeah.
So just a rumor I've heard. Yeah, again, these documentaries, I don't know any of them. Armed with Only a Camera: The Life and Death of Brent Renaud is done by Craig Renaud, so I'm guessing that's a relative. So I'm going to guess it's a I'm going to be interested to see what that one is. The Devil is Busy. I'm intrigued to know what that one's about. But yeah, I don't know. All the empty rooms. Where are these empty rooms? because, yeah, what's in the empty rooms? Well, I guess nothing. If they're otherwise they wouldn't be empty. So but I've got a lot of stuff that I need to put into storage, so I want to know where these empty rooms are. So,
I
this
just
could be
Googled.
educational.
I googled Brent Renard, and he was a documentary that did a lot of. It's like I'm looking like earthquakes and different stuff around the world. I think he's no longer with us, obviously from the title, but
Yeah.
his younger brother collaborator recovered Brent's body and later released a film called chronicling the lives he and his brother spent covering the world's most dangerous conflicts. And it's on HBO Max. HBO Max makes really good movies, so we get to see that one. So and it's his passport photo as the photo on Wikipedia, which is intriguing. So we'll see. That should be an interesting one. So
We'll see.
For sure.
So yeah, so the next one, and again, this is one where we're likely not going to know much about these films, but although 4 of them have been talked up a lot during award season. So the next one,
big year for international.
Here are the nominees for Best International Feature Film: The Secret Agent from Brazil, It Was Just an Accident from France, Sentimental Value from Norway, Sirat from Spain, and The Voice of Hind Rajab from Tunisia.
Yeah, bunch of good stuff in that one. Secret Agent, Sentimental Value. I think it's a lock between those two, right?
So I mean, looking at it, yeah, obviously, It Was Just an Accident has been nominated for more than just this one, which is the French nominee.
Oh, that's true too. Yes,
Sirat has been nominated for more than just this one. So from Spain, The Voice of Hind Rajab from Tunisia, I guess, is the also ran in this category with 4 strong performances. Although, like you say, I think The Secret Agent and Sentimental Value are doing the heavy lifting at the moment. I believe they've both won an award so far. I could be wrong there, but I believe they've both won awards so far. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, a lot of people praising Bagdamora's performance in The Secret Agent. A lot of people praising Stellan Skarsgård's performance in Sentimental Value. I'm looking forward to seeing these.
Yeah,
I really am. Sometimes international films can be highly, highly entertaining. Now, I'm not sure whether Mickey 17 is that a Korean film, or is that seen as a westernized film now? Because I guess it's United States and Korea, so maybe that's why it wasn't in, because that's Bong Joon-ho's new film, and that is obviously Bong Joon-ho famously won Best Picture for Parasite. That was the first film to win international and Best Picture. And so I did wonder if Mickey 17 would be in the running for international. Obviously, it's not. So I do wonder if that's because it's an American and a Korean film.
Yeah, that's what it says on Wikipedia.
Yeah. So, but No Other Choice as well. No Other Choice was omitted, which is Park Chan-wook's dark comedy. So I think a lot of people were expecting that one. It received critical acclaim at the Venice Film Festival. So, but yeah, so it didn't.
Oh yeah, that's a controversy that it didn't make it. So
yeah, so it didn't land. It didn't land an international film nomination here. So there is a surprise omission there in the international film category that a lot of snubs this year. And so, sometimes we see a few shocks and snubs. This one, this year was rife for snubs. But I guess that's testament to great filmmaking, because not everything can get nominated. So
yeah, and that's the Oscars.
It is the Oscars, like you say. Yeah.
The Oscars are less Oscars than they used to be, but they're still the Oscars, and they have their quirky ways. So.
They do, and I guess like you say, the international movement in the Academy has obviously widened the net of films these days. I know you've spoken in the past and said, well, there's a lot of independent films that tend to get nominated rather than your more popular box office pictures these days, and I think that's obviously you get a lot more independence in the international scene, for example, and things like that. So yeah. The next category, this is one we have kind of touched on already, but we'll discuss it again Here are the nominees for Best Animated Feature Film: Arco, Elio, K-Pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie or the Character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. I'm going to let you take this one because this is your category, my friend.
I don't know. It's up in the air too. I don't know. It's I know Arco has a little bit of a buzz. Of course, Zootopia is Disney's biggest animated box office winner ever. Elio did so, but I think just K-Pop Demon Hunters, the momentum it has, it was incredible. So I don't know. It's gonna be a tough category. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be one of those films where Zootopia in any other year could have obviously done well. Arco could have done well. Obviously, K-Pop Demon Hunters, I think the success that has had on Netflix, I think that's the one that's going to obviously storm it. So that is my prediction for this category at the moment. It's already taken the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globe. So K-Pop Demon Hunters, I think, will take 2 awards, obviously the best song and this one as well, animated feature film. Which is a shame for the other ones in the running because I think in any other year it would be a much tighter race. But there we go. It would be interesting to see. You talked about there's going to be a sequel to K-Pop Demon Hunters, and it would be interesting to see that go up against one of the Spider-Man Spider-Verse films one year, because they are both films that absolutely smash the awards in the animated feature film race each year. So yeah, I'd love to see those two go up against each other and see where that race runs then. But yeah, that's the animated feature film. I don't see anyone taking it off K-Pop Demon Hunters at the moment. I just think that's a lock. A lot of award season race to run, but that's just where I see this at the moment. Mr. Fullerton Raz says Zootopia 2 needs to win this. It's a fantastic film, Fullerton. So
yeah, I love it.
Zootopia
A
2
great film.
It is a great film. A lot of great comedy in there. Kim and I have watched this and we were laughing our heads off. And I watched Elio as well. I've not seen K-Pop Demon Hunters yet. But, yeah, Elio was good. I enjoyed it, but the kid did kind of annoy me a little bit.
He was a little annoying, yes.
Yeah. But Zootopia 2, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and I would love to see that surprise win over K-Pop. So
I just wanted to say, you don't win these for picking what you want to win. You win these for picking what you think's going to win. So, right? That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
don't go with your heart a lot of times. We've seen it go sour many times, man.
A lot of our friends do.
Yeah. On that note, too, if you guys want to vote with us, just hit me up on Instagram or pretty much Instagram or RobFuz or X/Twitter, and then just say, hey, I want to vote this year. I think last year we had 12, a little over 12. We had people do their picks, and we kind of have a big game about it. So we do a stream about it. So if you want to join in, like I said, Disno, he already sent his ballot in.
Yeah, Disno,
he wants in. So
on the ball, he's always the first in as well each year.
Yeah.
Each year, Noah's in there right off the bat. So I love his confidence. And if you remember, Noah actually raced into a huge lead last year, but then got reeled back in. So that was so maybe Noah will go even better this year. He's getting better year on year. So
I love Noah. He's my buddy.
Yeah,
he's
awesome.
The man. All right, here we go.
Yep. So we're 2/3 of the way through. The next one is.
Here are the nominees for achievement in production design: Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners.
Again, a huge surprise omission for Wicked for Good here. Like Wicked for Good nominated for production design last year. Did it win? I can't remember what won production design last year. I want to say Wicked was up there. I could be wrong. But yeah, it was, what won production design last year? But yeah, I love the production design of Sinners. I'm looking forward to seeing One Battle After Another and Mighty Supreme. Hamnet, I'm expecting good things, and Frankenstein again.
Yeah, last year Wicked did win for best costume design and best production design. That's all it
Yeah,
won for.
that was yeah. So so there we go, and was completely snubbed for both of those categories this year. So so yeah, Sinners, like I say, has got great production design. I'm expecting great things for Frankenstein and Hamnet. So so yeah, we'll see where that one goes. Yeah, there's obviously 4 of these 5 films I need to see still. So but yeah.
He'll do it, guys. Don't worry. Like that. If we did this Monday over the. I feel a strong showing over there in Adam's Land. So
I will be viewing a lot of these.
I started Sinners last night, but I didn't get far. I was very tired. So
oh mate,
but,
yeah, start it again and just watch it and
yeah,
just stick with it. It's so good, and it picks up pace rapidly, is what I will say. So yeah, it's slow to begin with, and then it picks up pace, and it's brilliant.
Sweet. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, the next one. Here are the nominees for achievement in film editing. F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
Extra long stare, Kimmy, on that one. So
Extra long stare.
AI Adam.
That was AI Adam making sure he'd read these right for film.
That's awesome.
But yeah, another one for sentimental value there. So so yeah, I always like seeing the editing. It normally means films are a bit fast paced and things. Sinners, obviously, or obviously there's good sound elements as well. So yeah, F1. Normally, racing films do tend to score well in the editing categories. So and that kind of ties in with sound as well as the film editing. So F1 obviously nominated here in a technical award. Mighty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, I'm yet to see, and Sinners again. I'm going to stop saying it's a great film because otherwise I'm at risk of just repeating myself over and over again.
I get it.
It's a great film. But yeah, like I say, film editing and sound tend to go hand in hand. So let's see what was nominated for sound as well.
Here are the nominees for achievement in sound. F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sirat.
Again, another major snub for Wicked there, because Wicked, we've already touched on it. It got 0 nominations, but a musical getting 0 nominations in sound. Wow, that's mind blowing.
Even when a movie doesn't do well or doesn't, they'll still get like sound. They'll get like you said, costume. They'll get like with a visual. But like, what's Sirat? I don't even know what that is.
So Sirat is one of the international pictures. So that's the Spain entry for the international.
Right.
Picture.
Okay, yeah.
I did say before it was nominated for something else. I couldn't remember which one it was, but yeah, sound.
That's it. There you
go. Yeah, Sinners has music in it, so you can understand why Sinners has been nominated. One Battle After Another and Frankenstein. Again, a Guillermo del Toro film. F1 racing film, likely to have good sound and good editing. So yeah, I look forward to seeing the technical, because that's the thing. Like, it's great to see good, strong performances from the talent, but that's also got to be backed up by the technical side of the movie making as well. Those that do the editing, that do the sound, the production value, cinematography, things like that. So visual effects as well. Although I think we all know where the visual effects award is going to go, but let's take a look. Here are the nominees for achievement in visual effects. Avatar, Fire and Ash. F1. Jurassic World Rebirth. The Lost Bus. And Sinners.
You're like, oh yeah, Jurassic Park movie came out. this
Yep.
year.
So the new Jurassic Park movie, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I've not seen it yet, so I am looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, the Lost Bus, I've got no idea what that one's about, but I'll be intrigued to see it. Obviously, F1, we've already got F1 in film editing and in sound, and it scores in visual effects here as well. But I mean, like I touched on before, go to the cinema, go and watch Avatar: Fire and Ash
Yeah.
on an IMAX screen in 3D, on the biggest screen possible. Oh, it's yeah. I thought the original Avatar in 2009 was amazing, because it transported you into that world of Pandora. I loved that. Obviously, Avatar 2, The Way of Water. Let me get it right. The Way of Water was obviously pushed
Nepal
back and back
movies.
and back because they had to actually develop the tech to film that underwater, to make that what it was. So they had to wait until they had the ideas before the tech was even invented. So they had to kind of invent the tech to shoot that. This one combines both. You have the water elements, you have back in the forest elements, the bioluminescent stuff. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. So Avatar: Fire and Ash, it's already taken the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globe. I'd be staggered if it doesn't win this. Like I say, I'm looking forward to seeing the other films as well. So I've seen Sinners already. I'm looking forward to seeing Jurassic World.
Really? You
Rebirth.
saw Sinners? I can't believe it.
Yeah. Did I not tell you? F1,
Easy.
Lost
good.
Bus. I don't know what the Lost Bus is. But
See, I bust his chops because I know he's gonna see at least 40 of these minimum 40.
I'll be disappointed if I don't hit 40.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So,
God bless you.
Yeah. And then obviously the last of the technical awards.
Here are the nominees for achievement in cinematography: Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
Cinematography then. So and it's quite often noted that film editing, cinematography, directing, they're the ones that kind of help steer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Help steer towards best picture. So seeing One Battle After Another nominated here again, seeing Sinners nominated here again, Frankenstein nominated here again. It bodes well for the best picture race for a lot of these films. Marty Supreme, Train Dreams, they're all in the best picture race. So yeah, I expect the Frankenstein cinematography to be stunning because that's what Guillermo del Toro does with it. He creates stunning masterpieces. Michael Bowman though, in One Battle After Another, wonderful cinematographer. So yeah, we'll see where this one goes.
Before I forget to ask, you think Sinners, I looked up the release date, April 18th, 2025. Do you think because it came out so early that will hurt it? But how do you hurt something that has a record in nominations though? It's tough.
Well, exactly. It has a record nominations, like I say. So, but then we have seen some films in the past score. We touched on this earlier. You see films that score big and land big, like The Shape of Water and Titanic. You see some films that score big and score nothing. And
Yeah.
we have seen that in the past as well.
Recently, yes, 100%.
Yeah,
Last couple of years.
Yeah, Scorsese's epics like The Irishman. I think did that score anything? I can't remember.
Maybe one or something.
Maybe there was an acting award in there or something like that. But what was the other one that you had The Irishman and then you had the one with Leo DiCaprio in it, and I believe I can't remember if that landed anything in the end, but quite often, there's a lot of nominations for films, and then
Yeah, Irishman didn't win any Academy Awards. What was the other one you were asking?
I can't remember the other Scorsese film that he did most recently. It was what was it? It had Leo DiCaprio in it.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. That was the one. Yeah. And I can't remember if that won any.
Nope. 0 and 10. Yep.
0 again. Yep. So yeah. So sometimes you get these films that score big in the nods.
How was that movie? Killers of the Flower Moon. Don't remember.
It was. I
didn't see
enjoyed
it.
it. I
Okay.
enjoyed it. The thing is, both of these films were long,
Yeah.
long films, both over 3 hours long, as is the new Avatar film, I should say. So the new Avatar film, 3 hours and 15, 3 hours and 20, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, it was, worth every moment of it. I can't say that about The Irishman and Killers of the
Yeah,
Flower Moon.
yeah,
There were bits that I thought could be cut short in both of those movies.
I saw The Irishman. I thought it was good, but it was definitely
Yeah.
too long.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, that was the year I saw every picture. I think. So
yes. I think that was possibly the year I did as well, or maybe it was the
Parasite year,
before,
maybe.
So. The
don't
Irishman,
know.
yeah, it might have been the Parasite year. So, but then we're into the last four categories now. So the big
do it.
four.
Wow, we're doing good on time too. Here we go.
Wow. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role. Timothy Chalamet from Marty Supreme. Leonardo DiCaprio from One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke from Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan from Sinners. And Wagner Moura from The Secret Agent. Chalamet.
Did you hear me saying it during the day?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Chalamet.
No reaction.
So, Kim said when I did the voiceover that she's like, "How tempted were you to be like Chalamet?"
I would have
was like,
totally
obviously, yeah.
approved it. So Chalamet.
But
One more.
Chalamet. Chalamet.
Oh, by the way, like, Adam Sandler was a snub. I was reading that.
So this is obviously two major snubs here. So Adam Sandler, I think a lot of people expected him to be nominated for Jay Kelly, obviously alongside George Clooney there, and Paul Mescal was doing well in awards season in Hamnet, and again completely overlooked here. So there was two surprise omissions here. So obviously Timothy Chalamet won the Golden Globe. Wagner Moura also won at the Golden Globe because they split those acting categories into two different sections: drama and comedy or musical. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. Obviously Leo DiCaprio. A lot of people are talking up his performance for One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke and Michael B. Jordan, great performances. Michael B. Jordan's fantastic in Sinners. Did I tell you I've seen Sinners?
Oh, really?
Surely
a jest.
Ethan Hawke. I've not seen Blue Moon yet, so but yeah, it has been nominated for a few.
Do you know?
few things,
I put Blue Moon on. I started watching it. I didn't realize. I fast forwarded a little just to see what it was about. And I didn't even realize it was him. It was so funny. He looked so different in it. And I met Ethan Hawke, super nice guy, super great guy. So, but I wish him the best. So, but I don't know. Who do you think's going to take it? Who's the front runner there? Chalamet.
I think Chalamet at the moment. I think Chalamet's got to be leading. Although there's a lot of people talking up Wagner Moura's performance and Leo DiCaprio's, so I don't think that's a lock at all at this stage. Okay. I think there's a lot of running to do in that particular category, and who knows? The Oscars always throws up a surprise, not just in the nominations and the snubs and omissions there, but also on the night itself with the when the awards are presented. So we'll see. At the minute, my money's on Chalamet, but that might change.
Okay, we'll see. Well, it's my money too, but
yep.
That's another show.
That's another show. As for actress in a leading role,
you know what's funny? Like we could talk about our predictions all day long, but my 100% I know mine, and 100% I know yours. Our predictions today is not our predictions a week before the Oscars.
100%. Yeah, they will change as award season goes on. So
that's why I admire Noah. But
you got the Producers Guild Awards. You got the Directors Guild. You've got the SAG. You've got the BAFTAs. Yes. So there's more to go. Yeah. So.
And they definitely steer prediction, or my predictions, and
100%. Here
are the nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role. Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson in Song Sung Blue, Renata Reinsver in Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone in Begonia.
Hands down, this is always my hardest category. Every year.
Actress can go anywhere, can't it? So,
Yes,
I mean,
every year.
obviously Kate Hudson. I think this is Song Sung Blue's only nomination as well.
Yes.
So like Amy Madigan got supporting actress in Weapons, and that was the only nomination for Weapons, which is a great film and I think deserved more. Song Sung Blue, I think was getting talked up a little bit more as well, but Kate Hudson's is the only nomination for that. Renata Reinsver for Sentimental Value. Again, like I said, there's quite a few performances along that one. I think 4 performances have been nominated for Sentimental Value for an international film. That's fantastic. Emma Stone, we talked about her yesterday on the stream yesterday. She can literally do anything. So she is arguably, in my opinion, arguably the best actress on the planet. So, but at the moment, the early run-in, Jessie Buckley in Hamnet and Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Again, the only nomination for that film. They've both won awards so far at the Golden Globes. I can't remember who won the Critics' Choice. Actually, that's Cynthia Erivo snubbed again in this category. So yeah, it's yeah.
Do you think Cynthia Erivo kind of knew that they were going to get like snubbed, because she really didn't do much like publicity, like maybe the initial run, but after like award season, I really haven't seen her much. She like fell off the pile.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's scheduling. I don't know, but yeah,
maybe I don't know.
Yeah, obviously I think there was a much bigger push around the first Wicked film last year, and maybe it's just that the second Wicked film wasn't as well received as the first one was. But that's the thing with the second act in Wicked is the music is not as good. All the strong,
a couple good songs, but
the strong musical performances are in the first act. Obviously, they added a couple of new songs which we expected to see nominated, but the second act is the kind of the more storytelling and tying up of loose ends. So it's the first act is far more grandiose, shall we say, and it showed obviously with the performances, with the awards bestowed upon it. But yeah, this was obviously that was, I think, Wicked's last hope for a nomination, of any kind, was seeing if Cynthia Erivo could creep in. She didn't get into this race where she had been, I think, in other award shows. Although I don't think Cynthia Erivo was she nominated at the Golden Globe. Maybe she was, because obviously they will have, I think
she was.
12. Yeah. Again, they split it across two categories. So,
by the way, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Conan O'Brien is in the movie.
Oh wow. Okay.
He is. Rose Byrne plays Linda, and Conan O'Brien is Linda's therapist. So.
Oh wow. Well, there we go. So
Didn't know that.
The
and
host
Christian Slater's in it too.
Good old Christian Slater. But yeah,
yes.
the host this year being nominated, not nominated, sorry, being in a film that is nominated for
like a Kevin Bacon kind of 6 Degrees to Rose Byrne or whatever, or an Academy Award nominee. But yeah, let's see if they mention that. It's gonna be cool. So I'm just on their wiki, so I know zero about this movie.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if what Conan says about that.
Yeah.
But that was the actress in a leading role. I think Jessie Buckley and Rose Byrne have done the early run in, but Emma Stone could come big. So
she always does.
Yeah.
She generally does.
She does. So I'll be interested to see how that race plays out. Like you say, that is sometimes the one that throws up a shock. So like Honora last year, when Mikey Madison won for Honora, and she had not been doing the early running up until that point.
I'm just looking up Emma Stone real quick before we move on. I'm just curious what she got. So best supporting actress for Birdman, best actress for La La Land, best supporting actress for The Favorite, Best Picture, Best Actress for Poor Things. And then Best Picture, Best Actress, pending for Begonia. Yes.
For Begonia, yeah.
How many nominations did Begonia get? Just the 2? Is that it?
No, it's got more than that, I think. Give me 1 second, and I'll soon tell you.
I'll look it up real quick. I was just
5.
curious. 5. Okay. All right.
No, 4.
1,
sorry.
2, 3. Yeah, 4. Picture, actress,
4.
adapted screenplay, and score. So okay.
Yes, yeah, 4.
Oh, and then that's other stuff. Okay, sweet. We move on.
Okay, we move on to the third of the 4 big ones. Here are the nominees for achievement in directing: Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another, Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, and Ryan Coogler for Sinners.
There we go.
So yeah, a few good directing performances here. Obviously, Joachim Trier has got 9 nominations for his film for his international film. So I'm sure he'll, he's well worthy of this nomination. Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme's obviously scored well as well. Chloe Zhao, a former Oscar winner, she won for Nomadland. One of very few females to have won the directing. I think is it only 3 females have won directing in the past. So, so Hamnet, I think she will be talked up. Ryan Coogler, Sinners, say no more. Because I've said it all already.
Well, Paul Thomas Anderson too has a buzz going,
yeah,
so we'll see.
Paul Thomas Anderson, I think, is the one to beat right now.
for sure.
Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson has already taken the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globe, so he is the front runner at this point in time, I think, and I can see One Battle After Another probably being the one that scores big at the moment. But like we've said, there's 6 weeks to go. Give or take, maybe more, 7 weeks, maybe. So a lot can and will change in the Oscars races. So we see it every year, and I'm fully expecting a push, a surge in momentum, a battle, and I'm here for it because that's the best part of the Oscars, when we think something's locked in and then someone else swoops in and scores big, and that's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
but that takes us to the last.
But hold on a sec. Before we move on, how often does that happen though? Where like the buzz and then something just totally. It hasn't been very often. Like it used to be a lot, but I feel maybe the 10 years once or twice. And before then, I think.
So Anora last year.
Anora had really good buzz towards the end. I don't think I picked
Anora. Yeah, exactly. So Anora swept in because that took the what was the film that that it beat that give me 1 second. So it beat The Brutalist, if you remember.
Oh, right. I thought that was
so The Brutalist was doing a lot of the early running. Coda beating Power of the Dog, Moonlight beating La La Land. There are films that come straight. 1917 losing famously.
Yeah.
To,
I always think of that.
To Parasite. Yeah.
Obviously, La La Land.
So there are plenty of examples of that momentum swing. It happens year on year. Maybe not always in the best picture race. There was if you remember famously a couple of years ago, Oppenheimer was the film to beat and stayed solid throughout, and it was winning most awards, although it famously lost sound, which I think everyone expected Oppenheimer to take. It had taken sound everywhere else, but it lost to The Zone of Interest, which had a much so Oppenheimer had a grand sound. The sound design was epic, whereas The Zone of Interest had a much more impactful sound design. and that was one of the shocks on the night, but a well deserved win for the Zone of Interest. So yeah, you will see swings of momentum. Not in every race, but in some races, absolutely. So, but
Here we go.
Here we go with the big one.
Here are the nominees for Best Picture.
Begonia,
F1,
Frankenstein,
Hamnet,
Marty Supreme,
One Battle After Another,
The Secret Agent,
Sentimental Value,
Sinners,
and Train Dreams.
I love that you left it up there. There we go. Here we go. There they are. Last final look. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for helping. That was awesome. That was amazing.
So
I love that you
go.
guys split it, by the way. I noticed every little nuance you do, by the way. So that was amazing. Excellent job for putting those together, Adam. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So
if you missed it, watch our YouTube video if you're listening to the podcast.
So a few snubs in the Best Picture race. No Jay Kelly nominations at all. Much like Wicked for Good, I think Jay Kelly, which is a Noah Baumbach film, obviously stars George Clooney, Adam Sandler, Netflix, completely blanked by the Academy this year, despite the significant award season buzz. Avatar: Fire and Ash, for the first time in the franchise's history, an Avatar film is excluded from the Best Picture race. So obviously it only managed the 2 technical nominations for visual effects and costume design this year, whereas it had, its predecessors did get nominated in the Best Picture race. Wicked, obviously, we've talked about. Sorry, I do need to go back one as well. Directing, Guillermo del Toro, I think, was a shock omission from the directing category for Frankenstein. So there we go. But I think there are 2 international films nominated in Best Picture race again. That happened last year as well. There was 2 international films. So which obviously this year we've got Sentimental Value and The Secret Agent, which are both being talked up. Begonia, you kind of expect that when you're going to get Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone teaming up again. You're kind of expecting it to go well. Frankenstein, obviously, we've talked about what we expect from a Guillermo del Toro film. Hamnet has obviously, I think, scored 8 nominations. It's going to be an epic period piece, a Chloe Zhao film, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Marty Supreme. So Timothée Chalamet is nominated as a producer here as well. So he's nominated twice this year as a producer, as an actor. He's only 30 years old, and this is his 3rd and 4th Oscar nominations, which I think is fantastic for just 30 years old. One Battle After Another, we've just talked about Paul Thomas Anderson's film, which is doing a lot of the front running. The 2 international ones, Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, I don't need to talk about it anymore. Train Dreams, a beautiful story, and I was fully expecting it to be nominated. But I think the one that crept in that was a surprise was F1, which is it's been nominated for 4 nominations. Obviously, the 3 technical ones we were talking about before, so film editing, sound, visual effects, and somehow, even though it was omitted from score, even though there are no performance nominations in there, so Hans Zimmer's score was left out. There are no performance nominations, or there's no director nomination or anything like that, but somehow F1 has crept in where I think other films were maybe expected to get in there, like Jay Kelly. So F1 is the surprise inclusion.
Or Wicked for Good.
Or Wicked for Good, yeah. Or Avatar, like I said.
Or Avatar, yes.
There are some surprise omissions. There is a surprise inclusion. So yeah, and that's our Oscars 2026.
How come no one's mentioned Steven Spielberg was co-producer of Hamnet? Did you know that?
I've seen him around award season this year, so I knew he was involved with.
Yeah, I was wondering what he did too.
I couldn't remember which picture it was. I knew he was involved with something this year. But
Hamnet,
again, I've not seen Hamnet yet, so I hadn't sort of deep dived too much into it yet.
A lot of times he just like kind of puts his name on stuff, and I feel he just whatever. But
yeah,
I love Steven Spielberg. He does no wrong for me. So
yeah, so there we go. Though, but a record 16 nominations for a little film called Sinners. That
Oh, did you see that yet? I don't know.
Yeah,
Congratulations!
it's good.
I'm watching that today.
Yeah,
I'm
watch
definitely
it.
checking it out. So
Watch it. One Battle After Another, 13 nominations across 12 categories. Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, all with 9 nominations apiece. Hamnet with 8 nominations. So, yeah, there was obviously 317 films, I think, whittled down to 201 films, and then whittled down to 10 films. Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, Sinners, The Secret Agent, and Train Dreams. Those are the big ones. Warner Brothers, I think, obviously it's well publicized that Warner Brothers is currently struggling financially, and obviously is in the middle of a sort of bidding war between Paramount and Netflix. But Warner Brothers led all the studios this year with 30
crazy.
nominations.
How much? 30?
Great.
I talked over you. Sorry.
30. Yep. 30. Netflix and Neon both got 18 apiece. So Netflix has dominated in the past. So it's great that Warner Brothers, a traditional studio, has taken the nominations lead there. Netflix and Neon 18 apiece, like I say. Historic gains for women, apparently. So a record 74 women have been nominated this year.
Awesome.
So that's a record. So yeah, I think that's great.
Wait. 74 women got nominated for Oscars?
Yes, across the different categories. So whether they're involved in any of the technical fields, the filmmakers for maybe any of the shorts, obviously for directing, for performances, things like that. So producing. But yeah, 74 women in total have been nominated this year, which is a record. 4 non-English language performances have earned acting nominations. So 2 for the Secret Agent and 2 for Sentimental Value. Most of them are, I think, for Sentimental Value. 2 international films, Secret Agent and Sentimental Value, were nominated for Best Picture and International Film. I mentioned, obviously, 30-year-old Timothée Chalamet becoming a 4-time nominee. We've mentioned that this is the inaugural Best Casting category sort of debut. And we have mentioned, obviously, the major snub. Jay Kelly was a major snub, but the big one, I think, that surprised everyone was Wicked for Good being completely shut out. Those are the hot takes this year.
Yeah.
But there's some great films out there to go and watch. And
so Best Picture, Sinners, One Battle After Another, and the takeaway maybe Sentimental Value, you think?
I think Sentimental Value could be in the running there. Yeah.
I guess those 3, I think. Well, that's today. We're doing this January 23rd. That's what
I think Frankenstein was maybe in the running until Guillermo del Toro got overlooked for director.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hamnet might be in the running. Chloe Zhao's in there, so we'll see. But yeah, I think One Battle and Sinners are going to be the 2 to beat Sentimental Value. I think is going to do better than people are expecting.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. All right,
there we go.
That was a good one. Can't wait to do the predictions. So.
Yes, yeah, predictions, and we'll cover a bit more. And like I say, I will do a deeper dive into the nominated pictures, so people can get a better understanding about what these films are. So obviously stay tuned to the Adams Land channel for that. And
I will.
And if you're not sure what any of these films are, if you're not sure what One Battle After Another is, or Sentimental Value, or Frankenstein, or Sinners, I mean, everyone's familiar with the Frankenstein story, but obviously Guillermo del Toro takes these stories into different places and things like that. So, but yeah, if you're not sure what any of these pictures are, stay tuned. I will obviously get a video up that sort of deep dives what they're about and what they're nominated for.
Yeah.
So
I know Fulton was asking about some movies. Watch his channel, Fulton. Make sure, I know yours on your channel, so he has a great video explaining all the movies. So awesome.
Okay. Yeah. I can't say when the release date of that is because I still need to work on it more. But
yeah,
but
you do an amazing job.
in the next couple of weeks. So yeah.
Sweet. All right, buddy. Great stream. Maybe we'll be on next week. I know next Friday's my birthday. Maybe we could do a stream for my birthday. We're not sure yet, but we will see.
I'm hoping to be. I know I've got obviously my
early,
band
maybe?
is rehearsing for a gig at the moment, so
Awesome.
so I'm practicing tonight, which is why we went early today.
Yes.
We've got practice-
I'll be honest, I like
next
these
week as
early.
well.
I like these early shows. You know, we're not really drinking, but in the pub, but
We're
they
not
actually
drinking
do
in the
really
pub,
good.
but yeah, we should.
A lot of
we shall see how it
competition in
goes.
there, so.
Yeah, the pub's normally a little quieter in the day because people are
Yes,
working. So
yes.
yeah. But
Well, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget we have a podcast. I'll be putting that up today. The other two shows we just recently did there are live on our podcast channel. And thank you so much for the RobFuz channel members and my sponsor. Thank you guys so much. And definitely check out Adam's Lane if you haven't. We got to get that guy to 1,000. He's just kind of sitting there. We do his vacation videos are amazing. He's gonna be doing some more of those hopefully soon after the Oscars. So he's just amazing. You're amazing.
In the summer when I go to Norway, there'll be
Ooh, can't wait.
So yeah.
Awesome. All right, buddy. Good luck. And don't forget, if you want to be part of the Pub Talk Academy Awards picks, message me. You know, everyone who's done it in the past, you'll get a valid. You don't even necessarily have to message me. I'll send it to you. And if you're new and you want to do it this year, please, you could. This is the big reward right here. You were zooming these in yesterday. They do look scary. Yours is even scarier though. Like mine looks weird, but yours was really weird. Like you're like, it looks weird. I was watching the replay.
My little friend back here. There.
Yours looks like a C-3PO. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
His face looks like he got in an accident. I don't know. All right. Thank you so much, buddy. Great stream as always, and have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye, buddy.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.